All right, now, so that I can sort of set the table right so you and I are on the same page. Is waterboarding torture or enhanced interrogation technique? What word should we use on this?
It's torture. It's in violation of the Geneva Conventions, of the International Agreement on Torture, Treaty on Torture signed during the Reagan administration. It goes all the way back to the Spanish Inquisition. It's not a new technique, and it is certainly torture.
It is now the subject of a great debate again today that President Obama spoke and former Vice President Cheney spoke. President Obama says it's torture. Former Vice President Cheney says it's an enhanced interrogation techniques. Those are the words he uses. President Obama says it's a recruitment tool. Vice President Cheney says it is not. Is it a recruitment tool?
Well, torture certainly is. I was at you hear it from Al-Qaeda operatives that when we torture people and it becomes public, then it helps them recruit. I think that's the end of the argument.
Well, Vice President Cheney said today that Abu Ghraib is different than the waterboarding done by our government. He said that Abu Ghraib was a terrible thing done by some members of our military. He said that waterboarding, though, that it was done on only 3 people, and I'm not saying this to defend it, but just to repeat what he said, done by 3 people, and that it did achieve some goals and that we learned information, but that the President Obama administration won't declassify the information, which would back up the Bush administration. So where do you stand in this?
First of all, I think any relevant information, as long as it's not harmful, such as the photos would have been harmful, ought to be released. But look, I think that it's important for us to recognize that most military people don't believe we should torture people, and most military and FBI people say that you can gain better results through other techniques. Because once you hurt someone badly enough, they're going to tell you whatever they want you to hear in order to make it stop. That's pretty logical. So we could gain better information through using different techniques which are not in violation of any of the treaties or obligations that not to mention our image as a nation.